Dana White, the pharaoh of combat sports, has the world at his feet, with the UFC being the premier combat sports promotion in the world. However, his success is a magnet for other promotions seeking to attract his best talents. Dana is confronted with the challenge that big-time boxing offers the type of bumper pay package that is irresistible to those UFC stars who have the potential to cross over into the world of boxing. Conor McGregor, the UFC's MVP, has blazed this trail with outstanding success, and it is near on impossible for Dana to prevent others from following suit. Francis the Predator Ngannou, the most fearsome heavyweight champion in UFC history who is knocking heavyweights out for fun, has come to the attention of Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, the undefeated heavyweight boxing champion. This matchup is a promoter's dream and is already attracting significant public interest. The pay package for Ngannou will dwarf anything that the UFC can, or has offered to date. Understandably, Ngannou, whose contract should ordinarily come to an end with his upcoming title defense on the 22nd of January, has declared publicly that he will leave the UFC unless he is allowed to cross over into boxing. This has created a predicament for Dana, who has stated that should Ngannou successfully defend his title, then he is contractually obliged to extend his term. Should this matter go to court, apart from the likelihood of losing, Dana is risking a public relations disaster, in which he appears as the pharaoh who will not let his fighters go to the promised land. Furthermore, as Dana has already set a precedent with Conor McGregor, it would be very difficult to justify why others should not follow suit. There are others, like the welterweight champion, and pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the UFC, Kamaru the Nigerian Nightmare Usman, who is generating talk about a crossover bout against Canelo Alvarez, the boxing superstar, who has won multiple world championships in 4 weight classes and is the undisputed champion at super middleweight. Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington are amongst other UFC fighters with the potential of crossing over into boxing. Dana should heed the lessons of history, when his predecessor attempted to prevent the Israelites from reaching the promised land. Dana should consider adopting universal contract clauses that cater for the possibility of UFC fighters crossing over to boxing, so that they can return all the glory to the UFC, like McGregor did, rather than risk damaging his legacy.